Boeing reaching a deal to plead guilty in a case related to the crashes of 737 MAX planes 5 years ago. Phil LeBeau joins us right now. He's got more of the details on that. Phil, good morning.
Becky, this was a filing late last night, and it is a guilty plea by Boeing. So let me go over what the terms are of this plea agreement between Boeing and the Department of Justice. And again, they jointly filed this with the court last night. The charge is conspiring to defraud the government. By the way, that is a felony charge. We'll talk about the significance in just a little bit of it being a felony. The fine that Boeing will agree to pay is $243.6 million. In addition, it will invest at least $455 million in making sure that its safety and compliance programs meet the standards that they're supposed to meet over the next 3 years. And an independent corporate monitor will be hired and approved by the judge, who will make sure that Boeing is doing what it should be doing when it comes to safety and compliance. The focus for that monitor will be quality control. This has been at the heart of the problems for Boeing, and it's what triggered the DOJ to say, wait a second, you violated the deferred prosecution agreement revolving around two 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019. Boeing has declined to comment on the details of the plea agreement, simply saying that it had reached an agreement. This does not sit well with the relatives of the 737 MAX family. We knew that they would not be happy with this agreement. Javier De Luis issued this statement overnight. The penalties and conditions imposed on Boeing as a result of this plea deal are not substantively different than those that failed to change Boeing's safety culture and that resulted in the Alaska Air door blowout. This further complicates, or is at least another factor that Boeing Chairman Steve Mollenkopf will have to keep in mind as he looks for the next chairman, or the next CEO, of Boeing. And whoever the candidate is, who he is having discussions with or maybe having discussions with in the future, they knew that this was coming. But it is another factor that whoever is hired will have to consider because of things like bidding on defense and space contracts. I mentioned that it's a guilty plea for a fraud charge. That factors into future bids on defense contracts that the next CEO will have to keep in mind. Boeing believes that you can get a waiver, let's say from the Defense Department, Becky, if there is a charge, or if there's a program that they bid on. And let's say Boeing has the best bid, they believe that the Department of Defense will be able to issue a waiver, because right now, if you have a guilty plea to a felony conviction, in many ways, you're not supposed to be able to win a government contract. But according to those who I've talked with at Boeing, they believe that there's some wiggle room there, and that if it's the right contract and Boeing is the right bid, they could receive a waiver from the department that is overseeing the program that is being bid on.
Phil, it's such a strange thing to say that this is a felony agreement, that Boeing's a felon,
Yes.
but no individual really is responsible anywhere for anything?
Right. Well, remember, there was a trial. There was a trial, and there was an individual from Boeing who was put on trial for charges related to the 737 MAX program as it was being designed. And they could not get a conviction. The Department of Justice could not get a conviction. And the belief is this is the strongest charge that they could make stick against Boeing. And that if you, let's say, the families, I'll give you an example. The families would like to see the former CEO of Boeing, Dennis Muilenburg, charged and brought to court. The DOJ does not believe that they're going to be able to get a conviction on that. In order for that to stick, you would have to really, you're going through a very high bar. And the DOJ believes this is the strongest conviction that it could get Boeing to agree to, that it could get Boeing, it could make stick with Boeing. So I understand the frustration. Lord knows the families of the 737 MAX victims, they have every right in the world to be furious because they believe that Boeing has not paid a high enough price. But from the DOJ's perspective, they believe this is the strongest they can make stick against Boeing.